Recurring deposits or RDs have long been the favorite of Indian savers. They feel safe, they are easy to open, and they give predictable returns. But here's the question, are they really helping your money grow? Because with inflation rising and better options emerging, RDs might actually be slowing you down on your path to goals like buying a home, funding your daughter's education, or retiring peacefully. So in this video, we are diving into the 7 best alternatives to RDs, each one ranked best on safety, returns, liquidity, and goal suitability. So let's get started. Hi there, welcome to holisticinvestment.in, where we simplify the world of personal finance for individual investors like you. So first in the list we have Public Provident Fund, PPF. Why it tops the list is because it's government backed plus it gives you tax-free returns. So the returns are 7.1% currently, which is completely tax-free, and it has a lock-in period of 15 years, but partial withdrawals are allowed from year 7. So there is virtually zero risk, and it has triple E taxation, which is exempt on investment, interest, and maturity. So some of the pros of investing in this is it gives you guaranteed tax-free growth, perfect for long-term goals like retirement, partial liquidity after 7 years. But some of the cons are it has a long lock-in period and you have a fixed annual investment and it can't increase mid-year. So the example, if you invest 5,000 rupees per month for 15 years, you can build a tax-free corpus of 16.3 lakhs at 7.1% return. And second in the list is Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana plan. So if you have a daughter under 10, this is one of the best schemes for her future. So you get 8.2% returns, which is highest among small savings schemes, and it also has a lock-in period of until age 21 of your daughter, or like if you're planning for a marriage after 18. And it also has zero risk because it's government backed scheme, and it has a taxation same like PPF, which is triple E. So some of the pros are it has highest tax free returns, it is ideal for girl child's education or marriage, and it gives you peace of mind with its sovereign guarantee. But the cons are it's only for girl children and it has a long maturity period. For example, if you invest 3,000 rupees per month for 15 years, you get 15.9 lakhs by maturity. And third in the list we have unit linked insurance plan, which is a ULIP. So this is a combo of insurance plus investment. But does it work? You get returns which are market linked, which varies based on the fund performance you have opted for. It has a lock-in period of 5 years and it has tax benefits under section 80C, plus you get tax-free maturity, but certain conditions do apply there. So some of the pros are it has potential for equity-like returns over time. This is tax efficient and you can switch between funds, debt to equity. But the cons are there are high charges, especially in the first few years, and there are lower life covers, which if you compare to a pure term insurance, you can get even comprehensive coverage even at an affordable premium. And this is certainly a complex product for beginners. For example, if you invest 3,000 rupees per month for 10 years, your potential return will be 4 to 5 lakhs. So these high charges I have mentioned before can actually reduce your actual gains. So our view is ULIP tries to do two things, protection and growth, but don't excel at either. So you're better off buying term insurance plus mutual funds separately. And fourth one in the list is endowment or money back policy. So these are the old school insurance plans our parents swore by. It gives you guaranteed maturity, low risk, and a long wait. But are they still worth it? It gives you a return of 4 to 5%, which is tax free, and it has a lock-in period of 10 to 20 years, and it has very low risk. So some of the pros are you get fixed maturity value, you get capital protection, and it encourages disciplined long-term saving. But some of the cons are you get poor returns and they often don't beat inflation, and your insurance cover is also minimal with rigid structure and low flexibility. For example, if you pay 4,000 rupees per month for 20 years, you get 14 to 15 lakhs. That's around 5% annual return. So better than keeping your cash idle, but far from wealth creation. So bottom line is, if you're looking for either strong insurance or real return, there are better choices available in the market. Fifth in the list is chit funds. So this is a community style saving and borrowing tool popular in many parts of India. But is it safe? You get 6 to 10% returns, which is variable, and the risk is high if it's unregulated, and the liquidity depends on the auction cycle. So some of the pros are, you can do flexible contributions and it can be used to borrow or save, and it also helps you to manage the monthly cash flow. The cons are, there is a risk of fraud, especially with unregistered chit funds, and there is no guaranteed return, and it has a complex payout structure. For example, if you pay 2000 rupees per month in a 20 member chit, you could receive 40,000 rupees yearly with discount or full payout at the end. So the returns depend on auction timing and fund values. So our take is, this is useful for short-term liquidity in regulated groups, but not ideal for building long-term wealth. Sixth in the list, we have SIP in equity mutual funds. So if your goal is to beat inflation and build real wealth, this is your best bet. So you can get on a long-term average returns of about 10 to 15%. There is a market-linked risk, and it also has high liquidity because there is no lock-in period, and you also get taxation of 12.5% on LTCG tax on gains over 1.25 lakhs per year. So some of the pros are, there is a high potential for long-term growth, and it has a flexible amount and duration which is managed by professional fund managers. So the cons are, the market has its ups and downs in the short term, and it's not suitable for investment for less than 5 years. For example, if you invest 5,000 rupees per month for 10 years at 12% return, it will grow to 11.6 lakhs. So compare that to RDs or endowment plans, and the difference is massive. So this is ideal for retirement planning, child's education, wealth creation. So just stay consistent and give your money time to grow. And seventh in the list is debt mutual funds, which is for short duration. So this is perfect for short-term goals. So these beat RDs in flexibility and post-tax returns because it gives you returns around 5 to 7%, and the risk is also low to moderate depending on the interest rate and credit quality. And there is a high liquidity and taxation. If you look at it, the gains are taxed as per your income tax slab regardless of the holding period, because indexation benefit was removed after April 1, 2023. So something to note about the taxation is, earlier debt mutual funds held for over 3 years enjoyed 20% tax with indexation benefits, which reduced taxable gains significantly. But now post April 1, 2023, all capital gains from debt mutual funds are taxed as per your income slab no matter how long you hold them. Still, they offer better flexibility than FDs because you're taxed only when you redeem, not every year like FDs. So some of the pros are, this is more tax efficient than RDs, especially for high earners, and it has great liquidity, and it is ideal for 6 months to 3 years. The cons are, the returns are not fixed and there is a slight risk due to market volatility. For example, if you invest 5,000 rupees per month in a short duration fund for 3 years, you might earn 2 lakhs with better post-tax returns than an RD. So you can use this for emergency fund, short-term savings, or temporary parking of surplus cash. So what is the final takeaway from this video? What should you do? So let's summarize what we learned from this video. First, if you want guaranteed tax-free returns, you can go for PPF or SSY. But if you want to grow wealth over time, you can choose SIP in equity mutual funds. But if you need liquidity plus stability, then debt mutual funds beat RDs hands down. But be cautious with ULIPs, endowment plans, and chit funds. They serve niche purposes but don't offer great value. So the real key is, match your investment to your goal, your risk appetite, and your time horizon. And if you're unsure where to start, click the link in the description for a free consultation with our certified financial planner who can help build a tailored strategy for your goals. So if you like this video, hit like, share it with a friend, and subscribe for more such honest, research backed financial insights. Until next time, thank you for watching.
You can definitely check out the blog post we have posted on our website through the link in the description. And if you want to gain more professional guidance through a professional financial planner, you can choose to book a one-on-one complimentary consultation with one of our professional financial planner through the link in the description. Also, if you want to gain more investment and financial insights through the leading experts in the finance industry, we also conduct regularly free live webinars through which you can register and gain these insights. The link is in the description. Also, if you like this video, definitely hit like and subscribe to YouTube channel so we can come up with more such financially beneficial content for you. Thank you for watching.